the map pick of the Astralis squad, and one that you're hoping they can dust themselves off and make this a 3-map series after all.
Yeah, it's more like looking to the other side. Like K23 had super nice CT setups. They had a lot of flashy rounds as well from some of these younger players. Fame, I think, deserves a notable mention. And here he is spotting alt mid. He saw a lot of players there. He definitely saw the bomb with players as well. So already you know what Astralis are thinking, but you're not deterred in your setup. K23, 4 strong at B, making a read. And it's not like Fame has a mid-smoke to try and quell this attack from Astralis and push them into the stack. In fact, Astralis commit with the bomb being spotted. Config getting that kill. And now this round's over, Harry. I mean, they whiffed their smoke.
Yeah. You know, everyone's allowed to miss every once in a while. It's the first round of the game, though. That doesn't set a precedent.
Not a great.
And it's a save.
9 players alive.
9 players alive in the pistol. Like we're always saying, you know, Inferno, map of saves.
Yeah, that's like a clipped unicorn there. It's just a horse, actually.
It's a horse, yeah.
It's a horse round.
No horn on this horsey.
Oh, dear.
Nay.
Well, K23 goes for it? Nay.
No. What did they say to Fame? Hey. And that's also what you serve horses.
Serve them, all right, on like a platter.
Restaurant.
Yeah. Very good.
And I also know some other horse words.
Yeah, give me some.
You know what stirrups are?
Yeah, of course. I know horses.
Oh, yeah, wait, you ride horses?
No, I don't.
Sometimes.
No.
You have?
I have ridden a horse.
There
I've ridden a few heaths.
That's more than I've done with a horse.
Yeah. Call me a cowboy.
What base did you get to with a horse? What's riding? I guess that's the furthest you can go. 4th base, mate. Right.
All right, let's talk counter, Harry. Please get me out. Oh, dear. He's too comfortable for his own good. Astralis with a pistol, but I'm not going to read into it too much.
No, yeah, it's a bit of a unique situation.
Yeah.
You know, at least you saved lots of armor, and so your buy here has FAMASes in it.
Woo! Yay, I guess.
You know, that's like a soup with nondescript meat in it. It's something.
Oh, it's some
But is it good? Let's see.
It's a bit of hoof for y'all at home. And, well, Config got trampled down middle. Oh, reflash and boost up. Blame's perfectly positioned for that. Astralis were literally waiting for the flashbang on the B-pop, and they're going to be decisive as well. No mulling about. We saw T rounds lost to time, essentially, back on the previous map. That can't afford to be the case, and here on Inferno, they won't let smokes get in the way. Astralis storm the site and force a save. So K23, they'll gallop out of that round, Harry. Do you know the horse
before the cart?
Yeah, probably a good. Yeah, probably a good. The cart doesn't pull the horse, but the increase in speeds from a walk to a trot,
to a gallop. No, that's the top speed. Gallop is top speed.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Here we go.
There's a canter in there.
Canter, yeah.
I don't know if the canter's after trot. Does it trot, canter, gallop, or is there one more I'm missing?
Canter is when it's just like...
It's like running. It's faster than trot, but
yeah,
it's lower
it is
than
faster.
Gallop.
No, that's definitely...
Is there a fourth that I'm missing?
Is there an unknown level of horse that we just don't know about? Let us know if you've got horse knowledge, or maybe if you are a horse.
Yeah.
That would also be good.
They can't type, mate. Big hooves.
They can. I imagine they make special keyboards.
Massive keyboards.
Yeah, huge keys.
Absolutely huge. Yeah, monstrous.
Right, so back in we go. And let's see if this little CT saved, round has any legs on it.
Yeah. Boost up. Oh, Z-Power with the scout. Watch out for those headshots. The nade will be nice, but Astralis have a couple of their own, and they send them right back. Boomeranged. Astralis take top mid in the meantime with the molly on the porch. It's giving them a bit of comfort on this A site. They could wrap long, mate. It is free. Astralis, I've got to say, in 3 rounds, they have hit every gap provided. From the 4-man B stack dodged to now the long take. You're going through that smoke, surely, Config. I believe, but it doesn't look like he's in a hurry. They don't want to walk into a B stack themselves. They throw in some grenades And I'd love to see Config lurk Arch to CT, but right now he's going to... Alternatively, if you find this A stack or A setup, you can also just force your team into an underwhelming hold. Norbert is low. Z-Power's out of position.
Yeah, I actually like this from Config. Doesn't chance it with a smoke walk. Instead, he's like, look, I'm just going to ruin the rotates. I've got full faith in my team's ability to get past the pistols at B. And now he's here to ruin their day. Look, someone's got to rotate somewhere eventually, be it the B player coming back. Well, now they don't. Now they know Config's here. And he might have missed this timing. He actually might get shot in the back.
Oh, dear.
He does get shot in the back, but
not very
he still gets the kill.
The dink came in on that last bullet, sadly. One more would have done it. 6 health the difference. And yeah, he rushed the shot, but I don't think he was expecting Config to just back turn like that, especially after... you have Long and Astralis had smoked CT. They didn't know if there was a saving player there, and right now that's all we're seeing. Saving players here and there. 3-0 for Astralis. Great calling already, right? Like, we kind of said on Mirage, we were expecting a 2-1 back for Astralis if they lost it. This is giving me a little more hope, a little more confidence in just Astralis in general, because, as good as K23 were on Mirage, it's never been a map that this Astralis roster has, frequented or even played for that matter. So 3-0, perfect reads right now, dodging stacks, forcing saves. Welcome to Inferno.
Yeah, this is where you're hoping things get a bit more exciting, right? AWP in the hands of Z-Power. Full utility, kits in play, everything you could need. And, I'm almost hesitant to call it a bonus round. It's rifles all across the board, but it's just whatever they've brought forward from previous rounds.
Definitely not a bonus. They've saved far too many for this to be, even a low econ round. Oh, again.
Yeah, I mean, you keep leaving Long open. Astralis are definitely going to take advantage of that. Oh, X5 going through.
Oh.
Flashed over, but I think that's kind of optimistic thinking there on that little peek from X5. Also, look at Flame Air. Still waiting all the way back at T-Ramp. Now,
okay.
It could have been cleaner. Oh, it's getting very dirty, actually. Very dirty.
Nice.
Slave. That's opened up a potential route into B. You know that Nealon's been leaning towards this side of the map, and so Norbert is about to get tested in a very big way. Glaive's even hanging about to try and cut off these rotations again. This is where things get a little bit troublesome. You've got to deal with Glaive before you can even get into a position to move in and help out at this B site.
Go back, yeah.
Yeah, go back now, mate. You've got yourself a little lay opener down here in the pit. There is Z-Power's up. They don't know they're rotating into this AWP. That is one nerve-wracking thing about this. And you've had options to change your mind up until now. Suddenly, you are committed. You have to get past this AWP. First shot misses, and now they're getting closer. Oh, that's the bomb as well! Oh, there's very little time left. Z-Power's just playing with them. 7 seconds, the bomb's down in the pit. That one kill has won the round for K23.
What on earth? How does he do it? Lucky jumps in, and it would have been fine if an instant trade came through, but they were hesitant with that. Not to say that Lucky made the right play there, but I feel like Astralis really still gave him the room. They gave him the clock.
Who was the guy up close that didn't want to commit to
Blame was on the site, so who else survived?
Glaive was the other guy.
Yeah, he just didn't get that instant trade. If he had it, then because that was two seconds on plant. Like, they waited too long. Blame's waiting. Glaive went around the wrong side. Maybe he got stuck on that jump. I don't know what happened, but Z-Power just didn't peek. And that was enough, Harry. That was enough to win the round. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the game, folks. You're a map late. Glaive with a pick-up B. Does his best to right the wrongs of the previous round. And it's a bit of a slip through the fingers of Astralis. We'll see if that has any long-term consequences. I cannot believe it. Because the call going back to A was fine. There was nothing wrong with the call. But, yeah, like you said, never knew about the AWP until it was too late.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Phenomenal shot out of Z-Power to find Lucky like that. But, yeah, there was just a bunch of weird moves and moments that culminate to K23 winning that round. Re-aggro back in is nice off the flash, but Config was never blinded by it. playing anti the whole damn time, ready for exactly that, the re-aggression red. And Zip's going to deal with the same over in the apartments. Z-Power, this time you're going to struggle to win it due to time. They're already up and past him. Now, they don't know about him, and he knows about them, and he's found this gap in middle. Z-Power, this is masterful on the rotate. Ooh, he's going to try milk it for all it's worth, and that kill has delayed the bomb plot. Oh, peeking back, Config will discover him. X5 knows he's got a 1v2 in the site. That's the only reason you could justify, you know, giving this a look in. But more often than not, this is just a save. And what do you know? It is more often than not right now.
It is Inferno. More often than not, you're going to play the safer option. And that is the long game, that is the money game, and that is the save game. Oh, dear. Z-Power rather knew about Config in middle. He heard him run back, but I don't think you expect Config to play banana like that. So pushed down mid.
Yeah, I really don't, you know.
He thought he was in the right corner by bench. That's what he was looking at.
With K23, they keep trying to go for these early fights. I think it's making life a little harder for them here.
Oh, right now they're learning that they can't re-aggro B. That's all they're learning. Both times they've done it with a flash, the flash has been perfect. Like, first time Blame late jumped up. He was waiting to jump after the flash. Second time Blame was already up. That's fine. He was just setting up for, you know, to hold. But Config was behind the wall, like you said, playing anti, not blind, trading. So all you're learning now is, okay, maybe we came into this game with the idea of like being this aggressive retake banana team. But if we're going to do that, we need to do it properly. We need to throw in that smoke molly combo on Car. We need to, you know, at least cause problems and not allow Astralis to, at worst, trade the kill, if not just outright win the fight, which they've done both times. Good flash peek, but the flash is too deep, doesn't matter. X5 finds Zip, but getting that gun, unrealistic. They'll look, they'll try, but it will be denied. Astralis have forgotten the bomb on this B walk, and they are very deep.
That's fine. For now.
Yeah, don't. Someone's gonna. If they see the barrel, they'll swing into the orb. Oh, it's a beautiful flash. Flame. That's lovely stuff. Find a third. Why not? Take them all down. Drops his gun on the way out, but nothing too secure except the kills. And Config is on for the money.
Something that's a shame there is K23 had a nifty little pop flash set up into banana, but with no one, you know, playing a spot like Coffins, for example, right, in like that triple B lean. Admittedly, the third guy just got there. Maybe that was like the end game plan.
Yeah.
But with no one playing for the info, you were just doing it on timings, and that's very, very rough. When Astralis are controlling the pace of the game this much, and you don't have the info that they're up close, like you're just hoping that you pick the right moment to flash in. I imagine, you know, you're kind of hoping that, like, you hear Lucky maybe scope up on CT. I don't think they were anticipating Blame was just going to walk the whole damn way, but, well, I mean, that's what happened, and he got 3 kills from it, didn't he? So, yeah, this should be a nice, clean round. 4 stay alive, and Astralis are up onto their 5th.
And this is just reality setting in now, right? Like, not to say that there isn't some hope here for K23, but yeah, Astralis, this is what always should have been in this series. I just think Mirage slipped through and caused more problems than it's worth. Astralis, of course, removed Dust 2 coming into this game. That's a 100% win rate map for K23. Astralis didn't want to touch it. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, with that AWP star of Lucky right now, I wouldn't mind to see him on Dust. Z-Power, talking of AWP stars, will pick Glaive through the bottom of middle. Lots of B control as well. This time we do have that retake util, Harry. It's come through. The Molly smoke combo. It's going to get smoked so Blame can keep fighting without getting trapped in the corner. And that grenade is lovely. Lucky gets eaten alive with it. Peeked from the coffins. Norbert Low doesn't stop him. And Config finds his long gap. That's been one of the ways in for Astralis. Could it be the way in for a 2-on-5?
You're hoping not, but this flash at short is going to wreck Z-Power from the apartments. Fame trying his best to keep this under control, and now just stay alive. Now just stop fighting, right? The last thing you want to give is Config 1v1s to make this even tighter, and so he plays it right. Just backing off, giving up the site, and Config walked right over the bomb but didn't grab it.
Jumped.
That's a bit of a shame. Gonna have to go back for that control, and it will never matter. Fame locks him down in the apartments, And so there's K23 onto a second. I'm getting a little nervous about this long gap, only because it's been so consistent, and someone like Glaive and BlameF as well, right? Both of them are going to have a lot of ideas of different ways you can abuse that. And really, it's never led to anything like madly spiraling out of control yet, but what it has done is enable there to always be a lurk player denying rotates cleanly between A and B, and that's why it's so oppressive. That's why it's so concerning. Right now, if you get B kills and you have a player on A long, that's it. The round's over, mate. It's done.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's something we see get plugged by K23 as this continues.
Well, they already figured out the banana util retake stuff, right? They stopped just dry flashing into banana, so that's something. I imagine that they will keep that in mind for future. There's the util again, thrown in this time by Norbert once more. And, you know, Astralis, they don't have top B, but if they did, they would be forced to either smoke the molly or leave it or die. K23 do have long this time around. The AWP is on the site. X5 waits anti-flash, looking into the wall, knowing Astralis could walk or pop through at any moment. On a more comfortable map, Astralis definitely going to get a little more cocky here, and I don't think that's a bad thing for a team with players of this stature. Knowing that you're better than your opponent is a mental game that can be of great assistance. And so, Astralis again take long. B spot sees nothing, but they're getting lurked on by BlameF. Nothing new there. Library smoke. And they walk the archway. Oh my god, the CTs are here all to kill the long play. That's a clear for Glaive, but knife out, not ready for more men in spawn. And why would you be? Norbert lines up 2, traded by Lucky. But if you try and run it B, there's a third man. There's a fly in the Orphan! And talk of fly, mid-air. Lucky headshots Neelan. Clues in the name, mate. 2 on 3. Retake down Banana. And Blame's been here the whole damn time. It's actually Zip, rather. Blame ran back up B and Zip reset to hold this. But I don't think they're even going for it. That should have been a kill!
Yeah, dude. I'm mad triggered if I'm that player who rotated over from B.
That was a perfect setup.
Dude, Lucky like panic scroll wheeled and still connected the shot. And he had the bomb. Like, if that was the bomb
round.
drop, that's the round over.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm mad. I'm mad for K23.
Yeah,
I'm pissed.
Yeah, they've been robbed.
Yeah, I'm real mad.
Oh,
wow.
Dude. I'm very happy to see Lucky looking good, though.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah, looking great, actually.
Yeah, I mean, looking really good.
Yeah, looking maybe too good.
Yeah, someone check him PC.
Yes.
Not cheap, but game deficit,
yes,
maybe.
Yes. Yeah, of course. For all you crazy people out there, mid-air shots are server-side, not client-side. So you can't even cheat them, can you?
There we go.
That was done years ago. Remember when you used to have spin botters used to jump around? Whoop!
Yeah, it's a very unorthodox way of getting the kill.
But tactically, I think Lucky's just on another level.
He is on another level. He just sees the game differently, right?
You
like,
wouldn't get it.
Glaive, BlameF, they're meant to be the brains of Counter-Strike. They look like peas compared to the size of this guy's noggin, bro. You should see it. You should see it.
It's leaking out his ears.
He just understands the game on a deeper, more fundamental level than everyone else.
But, you know, all jokes aside, Lucky was phenomenal last game. Without Lucky playing the way he has been playing today, Astralis would have gotten destroyed on Mirage. And I don't mean that word lightly. He won 2 2-on-4s with 3 Ks in the B bomb site. He won so many picks v Z Power. It was only when he stopped winning his opening fights against the K23 AWPA that Astralis actually started to drop rounds. Z-Power, lots of mid-fighting in this game, but even when he got run boosted earlier, you notice Astralis are pop flashing him off and making sure that he can't get these early kills, knowing what, you know, any AWPA, let alone someone like Z-Power, is going to be up to. Trying to hold for this headshot angle, and Z-Power gives it a go, but Glaive keeps crouching and uncrouching like a little devil. Nades. They land nowhere, going for the coffins, finding nothing. I like that. They give Blame both nades, but you won't be able to find them. More common to see this close box that Norbert's playing just because it enables you to throw lineups of retake utility. Maybe Astralis will nade that nades. For the meantime, they're running in dry. The nades come on the fly, and Norbert will go through the smoke with one. They shoot the boost, but they didn't realize he's still there. Blame, that's a lovely clear. AWP with maybe a gap, but nothing to be found. Looking for the plant. The smoke shot comes in from that boosted player. Z-Power trying to be the hero. Does he hear the plant? It lines up, but he doesn't kill Glaive, and it might not matter at all.
I don't know, mate. This is still hanging on by a thread. You're so low on Glaive. Flash in. That allows the peek from Coffins. Orp's been retrieved. Hopefully that doesn't just lull them into a save, right? There's no health on this man. Trapped at the back of the site, but Glaive's not giving a fight up. If Zip wins this one, that should be the round. And with that locked in, Nealon, he would love to get away from this. He knows he's just not surviving a runaway. Glaive swings and Zip will get it over the line.
If he jumped up a second later, his AWP would have been ready. He would have been on the angle. And maybe that's around a marvel, but instead Astralis keep it up against all the odds. My God, it sucks. You know, Blame literally got down Mr. President, right? He jumped in front of the bullet, and that saved Glaive's life. That could have and should have been a collect kill and a bomb denial. Instead, Glaive lives on 10 health, and that makes all the difference as he has that site control. This game is mental. Tier 1 CS is back, and we've missed it dearly. You know, Blame, he popped off last game as well, right? Again, a guy we haven't drawn a huge amount of attention to. Some of the T-side calls, you know, may be influenced by Blame as well. We weren't massive fans of, but in general, fragging, he has got it. He's always good for it. And nice to see that kept up in this game as well. Only guy outshining Blame was Z-Power last map. Oh, yeah. Careful. And already Astralis, they just have a lot of ideas on this one. It shouldn't be any surprise on Inferno. They're playing with the hearts and minds of K23. Blame tucks in at the B site. Meanwhile, A execute.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to say, guys, leave me here. You can come back if you really need to, if you don't like what you see inside of A. But I'm just going to try and disrupt these rotations. And that bomb is going to start to make its way back up Banana now. Is this the attempt at the spawn wrap? You got to get past Z-Power's AWP, and that's going to be easier said than done. Flash for both teams, and ultimately it's Fames that finds the most effect. One man does make it through. He's going to com that across at least 20 seconds. If they can hold back this play, even for a moment, it would be big. But Blame's landed the transfer. Now they know about Nealon as well. All alone, back of the B site, and Zip flushes him out. A 3-on-4 retake in at B.
This is quick, though. Zip is holding for it, but the flash is perfect. Knocks him off the angle. Retake is going on. You don't want to save forever. You need to throw yourself into some crazy rounds, and Blame locking the corridor. Can't get the kill. Another for Fame. They're trapped at the back of the bomb site. There's no mollies to burn Astralis out, so they'll have to take fights. They'll have to swing wide, and Fame finds Zip yet again. It's only lucky. 1v3. They wallbang him through new box. They know he's there. And that's unbelievable. How often do you see that from the AWP? Retake is won by K23, and that was a 3-on-4 post plant. But the sheer pace, Astralis could not get comfortable, especially when Blame dies in ruins there. You have no room but the back of the bomb site. And Astralis know if they wait forever, if there are smoke, if there are mollies, if there are nades, then they're going to get burnt out and they're going to lose. So they feel the need to take fights. And honestly, Blame is showing us some ridiculous B entry work in this map already.
Yeah, I mean, already, right, this is a really good T side. That's what you have to bear in mind. Like, even if it completely went the other way from this point onwards, you're fine with that. Yep. This is more than workable.
Ooh.
Oh, but this time, set up on the short side, might have a better go at it. They're going through this smoke with a flash from Glaive. Glaive finds the opener again.
He's found picks at bottom B, top B, in B, out of B.
I mean, dude, how clean some of these entries look. It's like, at times, like even back on Mirage, there were times where I'm like, mate, part of me just wishes Blame would be the guy going in first. I mean, even think towards the end of the complexity roster's time, right? When you had guys like Config dropping out, suddenly who filled that gap on the entries? Well, Poison did, but then...
And Blame.
And then it was Blame, right? So, yeah, super nice to see that he still carries that out into Inferno here. Z-Power's smoked off, and in his effort to go through, he falls. That's B given over. That's an 8th for Astralis. Now it's about taking out these saving players. And
Yeah.
Zip knows he's been spotted. He's a smart man. He's going to try and go about this a different way.
Yeah, no hurry. They're still scared of B, but seeing X5 jump into Moto there, you should know that like the call has been made at least. Just care for a second B player.
No, I like this. They delayed that bomb plant for a bit, clearing out the B site, but also it's allowed Config to join Zip in hunting these saving players. If you remove one of these guns, that's lovely. Going to impact K23's ability to keep weapons out in this game in a pretty big way. Your money isn't super established yet on the Astralis side, but you're still feeling like you have more to gain than lose from hunting these.
Leg. Oh, he's seen it.
He's seen it. But he's going to try play the long game. Config knows at any moment he could get swung from Graveyard. He's going to get this, and then he's ready for that repeat, but still can't connect the shots.
NT. I think you know there if you shoot the feet, like you need 4 shots or so, you're going to get peeked by someone else. Couldn't get a clean kill, took someone else instead. And Norbert will at least keep his gun. A couple of them kept on by K23. And unfortunately, it's not really enough to buy. Like, you can drop 2 rifles over. Both of these players can. But it's what you're talking about. You know, 3 alive. That's the key. Majority is key for anything. For winning or losing a round and making money, you always want the most you can get. AWP for Lucky on the T side. But we don't have Z-Power's AWP. They're ecoing round this save, and I like that as well. Would have been a bit foolish to buy, you know, lacking your main AWP, lacking the real utility. Both those saving players wouldn't have been able to get more nades. Quick up B, it's a dry fight for Blame, and I'm not against that. He's gotten away with a lot this game. He's going to give it a go.
I'm a little nervous now, though, because like with the AWP on top of being a man down, this round could actually do decent damage for K23.
Yeah.
It's going to force you to play a little bit slower having that AWP. That plays into the amount of utility that K23 have, right? They can keep replenishing these smokes and slowing you down. Not to mention, in the event Lucky does die, well, that's an AWP given over to pretty much a partial bought team, we'll say. You know, only 2 rifles in the round. This could still get out of control. Could still get weird. And Astralis going to group for this A hit. But a crossfire in mid. They're going to have to navigate this well. Oh, Glaive with the turn. Admittedly, only a 1-for-1, but it's just going to leave this one player in the apartments. X5 gets ahead of the push by clearing out Zip. Lucky has traded that AWP away. Doesn't want it in the post plant, doesn't want it in the 2-on-3 site take, and they do deal with the apartments player.
Config's so clean, man. He's so ready for that right corner position. 8-3 in Astralis. What could go wrong here? Just holding off. Config looking for a headshot on that Moto spot. And there it is. Nealon gone means Norbert, he has a kit, he has a hope, but does he have a chance? I don't know. Flick back. Config 1v1. And Norbert shut it out. That was excellently played. That should have and could have, and, well, really, I would have said would have been a trade for Config, but somehow Norbert's able to isolate the fights. Very ready for Lucky on that box as well. This guy's nuts. And those are not rounds that you're expecting, but those are rounds you take with joy because Astralis not giving you many opportunities in this map right now. Broken by, look what it's done. K23, they've been chipping away and they finally got what they need.
Yeah, you know, I mean, so there was something in that round there. It's almost similar, I'll say, to like a Na'Vi-esque protocol when they go a man down. What they'll often do is very, very quickly just up and leave Banana, elect to lean towards the apartments. Difference is there. Normally, Electronics Boiler and is able to exert a lot more pressure into top mid. Glaive tried to kind of be that point man leading from the front, but that's where I think actually having the AWP in play kind of hurt you. It meant that swinging top mid, you only had 2 players. And even though they trade it out, you have that one guy up in the apartments who then just gets bum rushed by X5. And suddenly, like, the round just starts to unravel before your very eyes. You could feel that one getting out of hand before it even happened. And so, yeah, you know, shimmers of a squad like Na'Vi showing through. But it all unravels in the very end because you're lacking that point man.
Oh,
out
the
into top
quick
mid,
switch.
the quick switch. I hate it. I hate quick switching.
Gross.
It's a bad habit.
Ghastly, ghoulish.
It literally just lost you the round.
Yeah, well, the molly didn't help either. Maybe was he going for a smoke? No, I'm not going to try and justify it. Oh, flashed off the AWP. Oh, you're going to go back in, though. Z-Power, he's got a couple of chances, a couple of lineups,
collateral.
perhaps a 1-for-1 traded back, sorry, 2-for-1 rather, as the B site is lost, at least Astralis. They love making these rounds hard for themselves, but they do still manage to get it down. Norbert, however, we've already seen his clutch potential. Do you really clear the corner, Fame? Surely not. Blame, easy frag, and he's got a gun as well. Almost looked like he wanted to run for the hunt, but Norbert's giving it a go, and Lucky shuts it out.
Dude, that's so brutal, right? The thing that worked in the last B play was having, you know, a fast banana rotation, was having that pressure applied immediately. And so Fame, he's in his head. He's like, yeah, man, I'm just going to run all the way up banana. I'm going to be here quick. They won't have time to come back and clear me. I won't get fought on the run up. But Blame had been there the whole damn time, just lying in wait. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely risks to it. But the moment you find out Norbert, because of that deep CT player, because of the deep CT player for Astralis earlier on, you knew that he was all the way back towards Arch. He had a long old run up, so you felt safe leaving one man in the site, and they reaped the reward of it.
Z-Power bought a hero AWP in this round. He is really feeling the pressure to get involved. He's really feeling himself, especially after that collat. But, I mean, he's been tagged up heavy in middle to start the round. Lucky now holds on to it, but he's repositioned to B, and it's no shocker here. We've seen a lot of nades from Blame in this position. Will he throw on CT this round? Oh, bye-bye. Thanks for trying. There's a free AWP. Pick it up while you can, but Blame's going to look to stop that. I love very decisive. Get involved. Either leave now and just avoid whoever grabs the AWP, or get in and try and stop them picking it up. That's exactly what Norbert's doing. He's expecting the rotate or playing for the save, but Blame will pop into B and win the round, and now Norbert knows he's saving. Maybe wants to get an exit here, stop an over-aggressive T, but Astralis are not hunting other than this lurker. Config waiting in apartments, and he's not got a lot to lose in having a Galil, and so he won't lose it.
Dude, firing at Config in the back is the scariest thing. I mean, because, like, you needed the immediate double dink, or else you know Config's going to 180
Double dinking a USP is literally impossible. Like, you know, you hit the head, and then it goes, whoa, and then it shakes.
Whoa! Like
the head drops down. The head bang, you know, especially when they're back turned, and then you go for body shots because you've missed it, and then you're dead. Yeah. Because you have a USP, no armor. Oh. You kind of hope Graveyard's going to die here. It might draw Config into the bomb site and away from this AWP, and it does. Oh, in spawn.
Luckily enough, Blave just stopped running.
No, it's the...
Oh, yeah. We're good.
It's fine. It's
Little,
it's under control.
Right.
10-4.
Keeping you guessing. You paying attention at home?
Yeah, I am. Got my eyes on the prize, Harry. Who do you think I am? But right now, you know who else has their eyes on the prize? Denmark, Astralis. They are storming ahead. Look at the round timeline at the top. No back-to-back rounds. K23, despite that, have actually had a considerable amount of buys in this CT side. They've had a lot of opportunity, but Astralis have just not given away early picks. They've not let them, you know, really pop off with the AWP. Z-Power's had a couple of shots, but the B fight's been won from Blame pretty much every time, either flashing through the smoke or, you know, those anti-flash setups at top banana. We have this B push now. Lucky needs to have his wits about him because they're going through the smoke. Oh, the flame.
Caught by Config, baited in by the reload, and Blame now firing off as well. Z-Power's pushed the apartments. Now they know about him, and if he tries to leave, he's screwed. Lucky finds him hiding in this smoke. X5 gets past, but only for a moment. Only for a second does Config put his team's life in jeopardy. Yep. Just to show us all, I could, but I won't, but I could. And there's the closer. 11-4. Astralis, a crazy good T side.
Yeah. This is what we wanted out of them, right? This is maybe even more dominant than I expected.
Yeah,
like,
I'm actually relieved to see it personally, because Mirage looked super messy, and that's like the one map where it is somewhat more understandable that it is still messy, that it is still very loose.
I just find it kind of shocking they let it through. I know they're going for vertigo bans. Oh, sorry, dust bans, but yeah, crazy to me. Either way, we've seen literally since the formation of the Blame to Astralis, we've seen them lean into Mirage anyway, or at least not insta-ban it. So, you know, they're fine with it, but definitely some work to be done. For now, for longing out the series, I've got hope for Astralis. Nade setup and Glaive anti with Julies. As soon as Blame fires off, Glaive will 180, and this nade will come in big. And it will be big.
Oh, yeah. Well, the funny thing about the nades, it's actually going to rain out. Norbert's the one to collect the kill from his nade, and now they turn their attention to Banana. Turn it back. There we go. Clean from Z-Power. All left onto Config. Not the guy you want to give too many 1v1s to, right?
Careful.
The first come in, you understand the trade attempt, but now you tuck. Now you play time. You play around the bomb. And there's the swing from CT on the smoke fade.
Was that double nades from Banana? I'm pretty sure it was, into the corner player. That's one way to deal with the single nade. I raise you, all in. Well, that's a pistol round. And K23 coming to this map, their T sides are actually a lot better than their CT sides have been in recent games. They've even taken Mouse to overtime. That's a main Mouse roster to overtime in a qualifier for IEM. Like they've played some okay teams. Obviously, stats and numbers for a team like K23 are going to be boosted because they're beating tier 2, tier 3 teams. But in general, their T sides have been quite good on this map. So I'm hyped to see what they're going to bring to the table now that they have the cushion, the parachute of the pistol to fall back on. Got to avoid the force buy though. Astralis, they're playing smoke delay, Harry, but they're doing it B with all this dropped utility. Blame is tasked with counting the clock and hitting those smokes just at the right time. Even going to boost Config up, who has a Molotov on the boost. K23 taking top mid as we speak. And with only a long player, you can win the round just by walking up short.
Yeah, one thing that's a little nerve-wracking is like, when you quad stack B, you're not really going to lull them into playing it if you are re-smoking this top Banana, right? Normally, you might even see like nades drop. Oh, Glaive's gone. Well, we just won't talk about that one. Yeah, that's a round for K23. There would be a world where it could get out of hand with Fame on this big rotate, but it just isn't going to happen. Astralis don't need to move. Yeah, the one thing I was going to say was with all those smokes at B, admittedly, it kind of changes and becomes a bit more of a mind game with like the nade dropping update. But normally, if you're seeing Banana keep continually getting re-smoked, you just avoid it. You just go like, no, there's a third smoke there. There's probably a stack. There's probably multiple people. And the grenade dropping update, like I say, changed that a bit. So I wonder if that was kind of part of the mind game here. We sometimes see teams only play like one guy towards that B site, dropped a bunch of smokes so we can keep replenishing it, keep selling this illusion that there's loads of folks there.
And it was just, even though you could have just had everyone with a smoke and everyone throw them in,
calm down, bud.
Slaughter. You have Blame throwing them all from the same position, so it only sells that further, even though, yeah, like you said, the stack was in play. So it's a nice idea, but nothing wrong with saving this round. Shades of Cole. K23, flawless on the anti-force. One more to do it.
And actually, yeah, no, you're dead on, right? Like, yeah, that is a very complexity-esque.
Yeah, you can definitely see like Blame's impact, influence into the team. Well, some good, some bad. Talking Mirage Con Lurks in 3v4s, but either way,
but no,
some good.
Back on complexity. One thing he would do all the time is play pretty much everyone, or sometimes everyone on just one bomb site, and it's like if they go to it, maybe we win. If they don't, we just save and have another go at it.
It's a perfect second round force call because, no one wants to play full USPs at any point. So here we go. Up Banana. The nades are brutal right now. 3 CTs here. Is there a flash to assist? It's not even needed, really, but it does come through. Config was left alone by his team, abandoned in Banana. Back for the bomb.
It's another stack called though, right? Just a gamble. You're probably not going to win this split up 2-2, but hell, if they walk into a 4-man stack, you're laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, they even assemble a boost over the smoke. I would love for this to have triggered like an immediate rotation, but the big gamble there is that you don't know if they're already in B. Like, for all you know, mate, they could be through T-spawn, or CT spawn rather, and that's why they've so quickly departed middle. And so they're just going to double down on the 4-man stack. Yeah, probably just saving again, keeping the armor in play. Why not? Makes the score lines look prettier. Everyone's winning, really.
Yeah.
Apart from us, we do just have to watch 40
Save
seconds.
after.
Well,
We knew we were getting into Inferno, Harry. We knew what we were getting into. Dipping our toes in Save City. And so what else can we do but sit back and relax? Enjoy the show. Enjoy the comeback. K23 looking for a 2-0 right now. Astralis looking for anything but that. Because, you know, if Astralis is going to lose this series, lose the first map Mirage, you can always write that off. You can always give the caveat. You can always talk about the history of this team with Mirage. But if they were to get 2-0'd or even 2-1, a lot would be drawn into question. And you can caveat everything. Slow starts of the year, first game, anti-stratted. But at the end of the day, K23, they know what it would mean to knock Astralis off their pedestal. And Astralis will pedal still to get back in control. 11-7 and a gun round coming in. It's Astralis' time to show what they got.
Yeah, excited to see Lucky on the CT AWP, right?
Yeah.
Was never really able to find too much impact with the TAWP, but it's like, who can, right? That's kind of what you ask yourself.
Z-Power would sometimes peek deep mid, but only to like the headshot angle to kill Glaive. That was pretty much all we got out of his aggressive AWPing. So Lucky was never given the deep mid fight. And I think, you know, after seeing him last map, Z-Power probably got a bit of respect for Lucky and how many rounds he won in that 1v1 at 15-14. There are a lot of reasons to like Lucky's AWPing. Flame catching Fame coming through that smoke on B. And so K23 will be forced elsewhere for now.
Well, they're going to assemble the boost again. This is a consistent response to this long smoke. And with Lucky catching even one bullet, that's enough for you to dismantle it. You don't want to hang around once they know that boost's in play. This is going to deny top mid info, and so I like the reroute here from K23. You know that when you shut that boost down, they don't have the knowledge as to whether or not mid is clear. Blame just gets around the corner in the nick of time too. CT smoke is in. They know that rotates are scrambling right now, and it's only one man to get past, but that man is a bit of a tank, only good for one. And here are the rotations, Norbert, and now Z-Power just getting shot in the side.
Get him!
Yeah, the reaction's a little late to the realization that Zips arrived on the scene. Tunnel vision to grabbing the gun at the back of the site, trying to tuck in. Does spell their downfall, and so that's Astralis coming in with their first rifle round and immediately fielding a victory.
And a very confident round, right? From Lucky, quick peeking shorts to, you know, almost find a pick, to, you know, Blame winning his banana fight as he was doing on the T side, and then Astralis hunting down those K23 players as they get in B. It was all the all pointing towards Astralis looking very good on this CT side. And after a strong T half, there's no surprises there. Everyone loves a CT Inferno until you're saving. Deep molly on short. That's for the AWP that we just saw. Very common to see you hold boiler from that position. And so K23 doing their best to force Lucky out, but this time he's stacked back at the B site with Blame playing the half-wall anti. K23 smoked off again. Could be a lot of waiting around for them. Blame's even holding for a boost. You know he's done the calculations, making sure his silencer doesn't stick over the top. Don't want to get spammed, but with a molly smoke combo, he's going to take banana, and you don't even have to hold it. You just know that this control is going to force a lot of time out of K23. And look at the gamble call. After this take, they have read K23 like a book. They've moved everyone back. It's not forever. Lucky will take B, but by and large, it's an A-hold for Astralis. K23 not falling for it though. Even if they don't commit to B, they want to regain some semblance of control before they go. And it looks like they will.
Zip is so suspicious about this smoke, though, and with players moving up short to clear it.
Oh,
his feet.
Oh,
His feet.
Oh,
Oh,
Norbert.
yeah.
What was that?
Oh, well. Lucky.
Ugly round.
Fall back. He's got support. Tucked in at dark. Another man. Blame F.
Oh,
He didn't shoot. And he's dead. But this round's been a weird one. The bomb's dropped. They're going to run out of time.
See ya.
And that's the round. Z-Power's trying to combat save.
are they going to kill him after?
Ooh, they wait. He actually got spotted by Banana. Yeah, before any of that. Before config swang, Banana player saw him, and Blame makes the call. He goes, guys, there's 1 second left. Let's
just hold the shot, config.
Yeah.
Reel in the attack dog.
I mean, config's a hard guy to get, like, under control as well. You know, he's like, no, I want to kill him now. But
foaming at
playing
the
the long game, the smart game, and now ruining the money of K23.
Oh, that was a really beautiful round. Even though we had some ugly...
beautiful is not the
sorry.
word.
For Astralis, though, in terms of, it was ugly from K23. Yes, lucky he didn't fire his shot. That would have been a kill. But the re-aggro back down middle was so perfectly timed. I don't know what happened for Norbert just shooting into the wall. But Astralis was so proactive that they realized mid was clear. Like, you're not going to get a one-up on Astralis on this map. They're so aware, so experienced. And as soon as they get that info mid, they chase down, they kill the guy late out of Boiler who was running running down mid to Banana. Maybe they even heard him drop out of apps. That just seems so decisive for Astralis and what could have been an A take. But the late B recommit. And Astralis, they've got the number. D not going to do it. And a 5-on-3. Just going through the motions right now. Lucky repositioned at long. If you get too cocky down Banana, you might get punished, but Neelan does get cleared with a flash peek. This long shot, but Lucky should be fine. Should be fine, especially with the flank. Conflict's pushed up short, and Glaive's helped out. Astralis are just, obviously on these anti-ecos, but even in gun rounds, so restricting.
So Astralis are playing a really neat counterplay to how what we kind of been seeing out of K23, and just compare the T sides for a moment. Whenever Astralis would try to go for one of these fakes, well, what would always happen every damn round is Blame F would have already taken top B away. He would have that control locked in, and so you could start to siphon players away from the A lurk over time, and then that meant that just two guys sometimes would be popping and exploding into the B site and taking that control away.
Config.
Yeah, this one's ballsy. This one's wild. This is, straight out the window, mate. Config, go peek him. Config, go kill. And he delivers on that. But yeah, as I was saying, it's whenever these fakes happen for K23, normally, at most, they have Banana where they are right about now. They don't have top Banana, and oftentimes they wait for everyone to have gotten there before they explode in. And so Astralis, it's the moment they're not seeing a push, they're already moving. They're already mobile. And yeah, it feels like they're very, very comfortable at out-rotating K23 at this point in time.
I mean, Astralis have not retaken top B once, but they've not needed to. They've already known it's the B pop in pretty much every single B round. This is no exception. Look at this. Config has re-aggressed through apartments into alt mid. It's 13 health v4. He's missed the timing, but he's cleared it out, and he's told his team it's B. The AWP's on a rotate. Config's killed that lurker in alt mid. Now, they're going to try and go back, but good luck. You should save if you're not going for the B play right now. And even though you know that Astralis are stacked to the nines in this position, A is no easier. Config may be low, but he's gone all the way back to Graveyard. The long gap was only open for a moment. Neelan's got a B kill, and maybe that will give K23 a chance. If he doubles up, you'd wish the bomb was here. There's no time to go back unless he got it right then. Lucky is walking back to B. Config might get jump cleared by this player, and look at it, it's perfect. Now the bomb's been given an open path. I thought there was no way in, but K23 getting that B kill drew the AWP out of the site, and that has given K23 the round. My goodness.
Yeah, but they're the kind of more combat-orientated lurks that we need out of these B players right now, right? It's It's an 8th on the board for K23. And that's what they've been missing, this ability to apply pressure to the other side of the map. And so hopefully we see them go back to it, right? That would be the dream. That's the save for Lucky and Blame F. Not a round that Astralis anticipated getting stolen away. I mean, not one that even you, with all the knowledge in the world, Hugo could have predicted.
I have all the knowledge in the world, Harry. Not
No,
all
that is
of
true,
it.
actually.
Not all
Defo don't.
All right, guy.
No, I mean, no one
You
could.
butter
That's
me
not
up
that
and then
insulting.
you
That's not
throw
that
me back in
insulting.
the toaster.
I don't think it's that bad to say you don't know everything.
Well, I mean, you almost said it a second ago. Anyway. Back up B for Fame. A bit faster here. And oh my god, he got behind the wall. Zip does get a second chance at life, but there's no flash. Flame's lining up re-aggro util.
I like this, though. This is the kind of oppressive, you know, like, B lurking that we've needed this entire time. And now Astralis are going to lob in that retake utility. They are going to try and take position back. They don't even fully commit to that fight, though. That's because K23 countered with a molly of their own to deny that re-aggression. But already what this means is the odds are Blame F won't be joining for this A site hold. So there's only 3 here, which has really not been the case a lot of the time in these A hits.
If you're going to go B, you got to go now. K23, they've popped back into middle for a peek, but Glaive gave it up after he took a 4-on-3, and even though Blame began a rotation, he didn't commit with it. He didn't need to. Re-smoke at B. Fame goes right through. It might be your best bet right now. But with no CT smoke, he's on the chopping block. Blame had nades out. Luckily, Zip picks up the pieces. 4-on-2, and it was a bit of a desperate call anyway, but it went very, very badly for K23, and Astralis are bordering 15 rounds right now. Save, not going to be coming through. They've got a bit of money. Actually, I would like a save here. With 2 players on 28,
yeah, they can both
drop. But at the same time, can't save every round. You did enough on your CT side. You've got to try and pull out a clutch out of the wazoo once more.
Oh, Lucky might be about to swing on in. There he is getting the first Z-Power. Chased down by the USP. And Astralis get on to 15. The golden number.
Yeah, what's 16?
The diamond number.
Oh. Ooh. How enticing. And how inviting. And you know what, Astralis? Walk right in. Meet CASA at 2 CASA. Not many guns here, though, for K23 to try and hold on to the map. A couple of AKs and AWP, and Z-Pow's not even got Kevlar. Blame has had enough with waiting around in the nades. Give him enough smoke to cross. He does get shot at. They should know about it. The B player tucks in rather than turns, and Z-Power is picked by Lucky. Finally, he gets the mid-fight. He's been fighting both halves for Neelan. They're going to molly him. They're going to nade him, and he has to smoke it. But that's not going to give him much other than a delayed death. He swings out. What on earth? No one's looking. Config's in the smoke, and the USP will have to do as Fame with a retrieved AWP knows there's at least one more.
USP only.
Yeah, he's trolling right now, and I don't blame him.
He's literally playing USP only. Oh my god, Config.
He might get it. Yeah. Woo! That's what you get.
Yeah, get your gun back out.
I think he had no ammo. He probably spammed the smoke.
He did have no ammo.
Still
I think he had
funny.
to reload. That's the problem.
Yeah, chicken covering the bomb, but Fame's picked it up, and there's a nice big gap. It's called A.
Don't get ahead of yourself here. Fame is a nuisance in these moments. They're going to clear out Banana. Now they know it's A. Only downside is it's really big asymmetry of information right now. Astralis know everything. They know he's got to get the bomb down, and they know where that bomb is going. For Fame, he's not so fortunate. He has no idea where anybody is, nor what they know, nor where they could be or what they're doing. So as he's clearing out this site, he's wasting a lot of time, and that's giving way more time for these other two to get all the way up through top mid. They're already here. He's going to try plant the bomb. They're sneaking up short. He still doesn't know they're close. Still doesn't know they're here. And there they are to close. Astralis lock this one in. 16-8. This is a much better showing.
Far more reassuring, right? Far more what I expected from Astralis today. And, you know, for K23, bit of a reality check maybe coming in. Hyped up off of the first map. I'm sure they expected more competition in this one. But that wasn't really close, Harry. That was an 11-4 half. That was a